In this video, the English Lit team will introduce you to Anna Letitia Barbauld's poem, The Mouse's Petition. Anna Letitia is a poet and essayist who is not given the fame she deserves. She belongs to the Romantic period in English literature. The topics she writes about are much ahead of her time. This poem, for instance, can be studied using literary theories which are contemporary, such as animal studies. The Mouse Petition is written from the perspective of a mouse who has been captured and is appealing to the scientist, presumably Joseph Priestley, Barbauld's friend and a known scientist, to spare its life. The mouse pleads for freedom, presenting its case with eloquence and emotion, arguing against the cruelty of confinement and experimentation. Now, let's read the poem together and enjoy it with the illustrative images the English Lit team designed. After that, we will mention the topics and the themes that you might study in this poem. The Mouse's Petition. Oh, hear a pensive captive's prayer for liberty that sighs, and never let thine heart be shut against the prisoner's cries. For here, forlorn and sad, I sit within the wiry grate, and tremble at the approaching morn which brings impending fate. If ever thy breast with freedom glowed, and spurned a tyrant's chain, let not thy strong oppressive force a free-born mouse detain. Oh, do not stain with guiltless blood thy hospitable hearth, nor triumph that thy wiles betrayed a prize so little worth. The scattered gleanings of a feast my scanty meals supply, but if thine unrelenting heart that slender boon deny, the cheerful light, the vital air, are blessings widely given. Let nature's commoners enjoy the common gifts of heaven. The well-taught philosophic mind to all compassion gives, cast round the world an equal eye, and feels for all that lives. If mind, as ancient sages taught, a never-dying flame, still shifts through matter's varying forms, in every form the same, beware, lest in the worm you crush, a brother's soul you find, and tremble lest thy luckless hand dislodge a kindred mind. Or, if this transient gleam of day be all of life we share, let pity plead within thy breast that little all to spare. So may thy hospitable board with health and peace be crowned, and every charm of heartfelt ease beneath thy roof be found. So when unseen destruction lurks, which mice like men may share, may some kind angel clear thy path and break the hidden snare. After reading this beautiful poem, let's dive into some of the themes and literary devices used in this poem. First, compassion and empathy. The poem advocates for kindness and understanding towards all living creatures, suggesting that animals, like humans, deserve compassion. Second, opposition to animal cruelty. By giving voice to the mouse, Barbauld critiques the practice of animal experimentation, which was common in scientific research at the time. Third, humanity and morality. The poem raises moral questions about the right of humans to inflict suffering on other beings for their own purposes, encouraging readers to reflect on their ethical responsibilities. Literary devices. Personification. The mouse is personified, given the ability to speak and reason, which helps to humanize it and evoke sympathy from the reader. Rhetorical appeal. The mouse's plea is constructed as a persuasive argument, employing logic and emotional appeal to convince the reader and the scientist to release it. Imagery and diction. Barbauld uses vivid imagery and careful diction to evoke the plight of the mouse, making its suffering palpable and its plea more compelling. These were some of the suggestions from the English Lit team if you want to study this poem. If you are just a literature lover, keep reading and let the stories inspire you. Subscribe to the English Lit channel for more on English literature.